Tyler Perry's Sisters. Watch it all.
All right, Sisters fans, episode 10 airs on January the 8th at 10 p.m. on BET. Basically, the day after the return of the Haves and Have-Nots with episode 1 of season 7. Episode title is going to be called Revelations. Andy's suspicions are raised concerning her lover, Gary, obviously. Sabrina and Calvin start to make progress. As we saw in the preview, it looks like he's going to be wearing more masculine underwear or boxers as opposed to the feminine panties he kept wearing. Danny still has a chip on her shoulder, obviously in reference to Karen, but sets it aside in favor of helping Andy. And as you just saw the preview for the next episode, several things happen. Number one, I've already mentioned the whole situation with Calvin and Sabrina liking what he has underneath his pants. And I'm talking about his outerwear, if you will. It seems like there is a moment of camaraderie where the ladies kind of hug, and I'm guessing this happens after Andy breaks the news that Gary has been playing her. It seems like the private investigator who showed up to her office at the end of the last episode probably revealed that there are multiple women that Gary has been messing around with behind Jasmine's back and Andy's as well. And I don't know why people still think this, but the woman that Danny saw Gary with at the airport, that was not Jasmine. That was one of his other women. So it seems like Danny's also going to be Zach's going to be meeting up with Karen to tell her most likely about the whole situation with Danny. And I wonder if Danny is still leading Zach on with this whole video thing about them having sex, and then Zach believing they actually had sex when in fact he didn't have sex with Danny. He was in like a high state because of that pen, and he thought he was having sex with Danny, but he really wasn't, and then he fainted. So Sabrina calls out Danny for her, wicked ways. Danny doesn't care. And then we have a moment where Aaron's talking to Karen about her whole situation about speaking the truth. There's nothing wrong with that, but bringing someone down isn't. And she's like, "Are you a preacher?" It's like, "Matter of fact, I am." And it's like, "Really?" But I think that that's just effective misdirection in the trailers, as always, where there's one moment of shock where you think something's going to happen, but Aaron might just be playing along with Karen in her accusations that, "Oh my God, you're a preacher," but he probably isn't. But he could have been like a military chaplain or something like that when he served. So you never know. But overall, I think the highlight of this trailer is definitely Andy coming to the realization that Gary has been playing her like a fiddle. Now, the question is, does the private investigator truly have intel on Andy also being one of Gary's ladies? Or will the private investigator just give her information about the multiple women that Gary has been messing around with behind Jasmine and Andy's back? Which is honestly pretty obvious considering how possessive and controlling and how he interrogates her about who are you talking to, do you have so and so's phone number, where it's like you're worrying about what Andy's doing when you're the one stepping out behind your wife's back, and you have multiple women aside from just Andy. So who are you to question what she's doing? But with that being said, I hope this is an episode of camaraderie between the women, Danny finally making peace with Karen and vice versa, because honestly, I hope this is one storyline that doesn't go on too long. And so we will have to wait about a couple more weeks and Sisters comes back. And let me know if you're ready for episode 10. I might do a video kind of reviewing the series as a whole so far, my thoughts, what it does well, what it doesn't do too well, but we'll have to wait and see. And with that being said, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in the next video.